Hi, I'm Wendell Anschutz. Since 1982, a dedicated group of volunteers has worked tirelessly to preserve an important piece of American history for future generations. That group is the Heart of America chapter of the Commemorative Air Force. Its mission is to maintain, in flying condition, military aircraft flown in World War II. The group and its members own 10 vintage airplanes, including Fairchild PT-19s and Vultee Valiants, which were used to train military pilots, and Taylorcraft L-2 airplanes, which were used to spot enemy troops during the war.
These aircraft that you see here in the CAF hangar, these 3 BT-13s, which are basic trainer 13s, made by Consolidated, and the PT-19 that they have here, the primary trainer, are the instruments they use to prepare us farm boys to fly those bombers over enemy territory during World War II. Without these, we'd have never been able to have won World War II. They're very, very important pieces of equipment, and I'm very, very happy to see an attempt to preserve them.
Plans are now underway to build a permanent museum at the hangar site to preserve and display World War II memorabilia. Each year, the Wing sponsors social and educational events to commemorate the sacrifices made by men and women during World War II. This recreation of a USO hangar dance recalls the World War II dances, which were actually held in the same hangars that maintain the aircraft. The Wing also sponsors demonstration flights and flyovers during the year to educate the public.
The uniqueness of our museum is that we keep these airplanes flying so that you can actually see them fly, hear them fly, smell them as they start up, the oils and the fuels. Very unique experience, and it's a complete experience for anyone wanting to experience these old airplanes. So that's what makes us unique, is that we keep them flying, and it is very, very costly, of course, because light years of difference between a static airplane and one that is flying or made airworthy.
The Wing is an affiliate of the National CAF, located in Midland, Texas. Its museum preserves a memorable collection of original airplane nose art, like these, which servicemen painted on their planes.
It was a way that these men personalized their airplane. And many of the aircraft carried nose art in name of their mothers or their wives or their girlfriends. Sometimes they'd have animals of different kinds and cartoon characters, but they were young men and they were mostly single, and they liked women at the time. And in those days, if you put a semi-clad woman on the nose of your aircraft, it wasn't politically incorrect at that time.
Last year, the group did a dramatic restaging of the bombing of Pearl Harbor. The Heart of America Wing seeks to educate the current generation about Kansas City's important role in World War II. The group's hangar was built at the former Naval Air Station in Olathe, Kansas, which served as a primary training facility from 1942 to 1944. 2/3 of the B-25s that were flown during World War II were built right here in Kansas City. That's why one of the organization goals is to bring a fully functioning B-25 to the Kansas City area.
The organizations that's restoring these things from World War II and World War I mean a lot to us, and it should mean a lot to everybody, and that's my opinion.
The CAF seeks the help of individuals and organizations to keep this heritage alive so that each new generation can fly back in time to remember and celebrate.
Those of us who fought in World War II are not going to be around too many more years. Hopefully these aircraft can be preserved for a long time.